Welcome to Mini Love Reads for tonight, our live Mini Love Reads. So let me just make sure before I go any further, make sure that I can hear myself before we go live. Hold on, okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. Just making sure I can hear myself. Sound is good. Looks like, the picture is fine. The angle, everything is good. Okay, so we're cool. All right. So, yes, good evening, everybody. Hey, sis. How are you? Happy Monday. Happy Moon Day. All right. So, I don't have too many people on the list as of right now. So, if you're interested, the list is still open. Due to my schedule change next week, I most likely will not be able to do the mini love readings for a little bit. Possibly most of the holiday season. And same thing goes for happy hour, unfortunately. So my Thursdays my schedule might change for Thursdays as well. So I'll let you guys know. Um I'll still be doing like personal reads and stuff like that. Like if you purchase an audio reading, a phone session based off of my schedule availability, you can find all that on my website. What days and times are available for bookings. If you need an emergency reading, whether it's an audio recorded or phone session, just make sure that you check in with me first before purchasing an emergency reading. But as far as next month, I know that my schedule is definitely going to change for my Monday reads, and my Thursday reads are going to be affected. So, yeah, if you guys would like to book, now is the time to do that. Mini love readings, take it as you can as of tonight, because tonight will be the last mini love read for a while. Same thing with happy hour. My schedule is going to also affect my Thursday night. So, yeah. Um, but yeah, like I said, the list is still open if you're interested in securing a spot. The mini love reading menu is in the description box. You can see what readings are available. Um, I have something for everybody, every situation, pretty much. There's only two forms of payment that I do accept. That's Cash App or PayPal. Okay. So make sure that you guys leave the number of the reading, or at least the title of the reading that you would like to get. If you have a question in mind, just make sure that or have a person in mind, excuse me, I don't know if I said question or person. If you have a person in mind, just make sure that you at least leave their first name or at least an initial, something to identify them with. Mind you, I never say the person's name on the lives. So this Thursday, I'll still, because I have the grand prize for happy hour, so I'm gonna still do it. Just come November, I'm not gonna be able to do the happy hours for a while. So this Thursday is the last Thursday that I'll be doing happy hours for a minute, and tonight is the last day that I'll be doing mini love reads for a minute. So yeah, my Mondays and my Thursday nights I dedicate for those specific readings. I will not be available. So for a minute, most likely for the rest of the holiday season. I don't know. I'm not too sure about December. I'll keep y'all updated, of course, but I know definitely November my schedule is subject to change. So just letting you guys know. So yeah. Yeah. Hey, Breyonna. Yeah, I'll miss y'all too. I mean, I know that's like the consistency of when I come on, if nothing else. Um, my Ghetto Fairy Friday should be fine, but I don't have anything scheduled for Ghetto Fairy Friday for this Friday because obviously it's Halloween and I have an event that I have to do that night. And then the Friday prior to that, I'm working on something. We'll see. But yeah, shouldn't affect coming on or anything like that. Hey sis, hey Tawanda, how are you? Happy Monday. So yep, if anyone else is interested, tonight is a night to get you a mini love reading. If you miss it, Thursday night for happy hour. Don't want to miss it. We're going to be doing the grand treat prize giveaway this Thursday night. Any person that's participated throughout the month of October of any of the happy hours will be put in the entry. So you don't want to miss it that occur. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started on the list here. So I have Breyonna, I have Christina, and if anyone else is interested, you're free to come on in, hop on the live. Okay, so let's get Breyonna's timestamp. 5:50. Okay, 5 minutes 50 seconds. All right. So you had the how do they feel and lessons from past love. So what is it that you're meant to learn and release? Okay. All right. Divine source God, I thank you for your divine presence, your energy that you give us of love, light, and peace, protection, our angels, our ancestors who have our best will and intentions. We thank you for your presence as well. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Spirit asks for permission to tap into Breyonna's energy, the person in interest that she's asking about, as far as this person's current feelings towards her, anything emotionally centered, connect to her and or their situation, their connection. This person in question, how does this person currently feel? Mm-hmm. Okay. You have the Page of Pentacles with learning, happiness with the Sun card, maturity, King of Cups, nostalgia with the Six of Cups, and partnership, Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck, adventure, which is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so got some good cards here as far as how this person is feeling. So this could be a building stage of a connection. This person's still gathering, details about you, learning you. I feel like this is a new opportunity for, it's like a fresh start between the two of you, or like I said, like it's a introduction to your connection. It's like it's something fairly new, or that has the potential to build. So this person is approaching it from a positive, open-hearted perspective. Like I don't get like this person is in a rush or anything, but they are very much so open. This person is grounded in how they're pursuing it, but they're also like they're open-minded, open-hearted when it comes to this connection or the getting to know. Something about getting to know you, or you both getting to know each other. Um, there could be some sort of catching up vibes between the two of you too. Like you guys could be, feels like catching up as well, like starting fresh, starting over. So like let's say this is somebody from your past. It's like you guys reintroducing yourselves to one another. Like you guys are you've matured past when you knew each other or something like that. It's like there's time that has passed. It's like you may have known this person or knew of each other for quite some time, but it's like the introduction into getting to know, or getting to know the new aspects of yourself, maybe more mature levels of self, something along the lines of that. Um, there is a mutual desire to connect, like both of you guys desire to connect with each other emotionally, or connect, like let's see where it's going, because there is feelings here. You got 3 cup cards, King of Cups, 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups. There's some emotions here involved. This person does feel something for you, or they want to explore. Um, they feel like it's something to explore, something positive here between the two of you. Let me see. There's like, if this person is usually kind of like cool, calm, collected, or they're not somebody that goes out of their, it's almost like this person might have a demeanor that's like chill. They don't do too much, they don't say too much. But in this instance, it's like this person could be more bolder, more open. What is this energy? How does this person feel? Separation, silence, long distance, or longing for you, distance, triggers, childhood wounds, flashbacks, ready to explode, caught in the act. So this could be somebody that you knew from your past. You said someone new. Okay. So if it's not like history in that sense, it's like there's something about the past energy, like you both, how do I explain this? Because it is something with the past involved in this, like whether it's their past and or your past. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to clarify this because that kind of like just contradicted what I was picking up. So the only way that I could like see this being something about the past is like this person might have tendencies or things that they like, immature ways or things like that that could potentially get in the way. But I feel like this person is well aware of their own sabotaging ways. They might be aware of some of their insecurities. They could very well be aware of like how they've sabotaged love in the past due to childishness, due to maybe rushing into things. But I feel like this is somebody that at this point, like how they engage with love and relationships is from a place of like, let me be open minded, let me be open hearted, let me not lose the excitement, let me not take away from the fun of love or take away from, being carefree and like things like that. But let me ground myself though, let me be grounded in that. Um, yeah, because I feel like this person understands that sometimes, like, or in the past, they could get carried away with love and relationships. They might have um, messed up a lot of connections due to the childishness. So, with the flashbacks, it says childhood wounds, flashbacks, ready to explode, caught in the act. They could have cheated on people in the past. They could have had a temper. This person seems to be different. It's like you're engaging with somebody that is different than what they've used to be or how they interacted with love. Like you're getting the new aspect of this person. So let's see. How does this person love? Okay. All right. How does this person feel? When it comes to Breyonna, how does this person in question that she's asking about spirit? How does this person feel? Perplexity. Yeah. So if they don't understand something in love, like they may feel this way about you as well. Like there's something about you both feeling each other out. Like, yeah, it's something new, it's somebody new, but it's like um they're also incorporating engaging in love in a different way within themselves. So it's like it's not just like I'm getting to know this woman or she's getting to know me. It's like I'm also engaging in love in a new way too. That's kind of what I get from this. So love, it says, love is the most powerful force in the universe. When this card appears, it reminds you to accept yourself, love others, and believe that love can heal all. Whether it is self-love or a relationship with others, love is the source of your connection with the universe. And then you have perplexity. Perplexity is the feeling of being unable to comprehend the current situation, leaving you feeling lost. It reminds you not to rush for answers, but to give yourself time and space to understand. The answers will eventually reveal themselves. So, yeah, it's like they're open. And then you got courage at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, I feel like their feelings towards you is like you're both in a position of opening up, whether you both um express certain things about your past, express like, because there is something about what I'm getting from this card, something about like trying to understand something, understand each other, understand yourselves, understand maybe the situation. um but this is coming with like communicating. This is coming from a place of the courage card, like this person doing something different that they're not used to. They could have been very passive in love as well, like not expressing how they felt towards previous partners, or because it feels like this person was very emotionally immature in the past. Somebody that like the partner could have asked them like, what is this, how do you feel about me, do you care about me, and they might have been very childish and like made the person feel stupid, made them feel unwanted sometimes because they didn't know how to express themselves, or they would cringe at receiving love, giving love. It's like this person's a different type of individual. So their feelings towards you is, I feel like, openness. It does require them to be confident, be courageous. It does require this person to be conscious, aware of their own energies, their emotions, what they put out, their past behaviors, being conscious of that. Um, you might even trigger this person just slightly a little bit, like not like you're doing anything wrong, but like you are also a reminder of them, for them to check themselves and like how they approach love or how they go about it, taking responsibility, taking accountability. But there's a mutual desire to connect. You have conscious creator. Be clear about the life you desire, write it down, visualize it, and feel it as though it is already here. The universe responds to precise, unwavering intentions. So this person wants to create something positive. They do have a desire in love. Feel like they're getting to know you. They're feeling you out. They like the exchange so far. So this feels like to me like somebody that is aware that they want love, and they know that in order to have a healthy loving relationship, they got to be different. They got to do something different. They have to show up differently. They need to be more present, still be open hearted. But you make this person feel pretty good, like as far as like what they've gotten to know about you, what they've experienced so far. This might be somebody that will pace things in a way. This is somebody that will show up when they want to. They will assert themselves when they want to. This is somebody that moves on their own time. I feel like sometimes it could come off like they're slow to react. Sometimes this person seems like they pace themselves because they're used to rushing into things, but there still is an element of like fiery energy and passion in them. But it's like, kind of let me balance and ground that energy out. Let me not move solely in this, but let me ground it a bit. This person is moving with more of emotional intelligence than maybe they're used to. Yeah, it's like I'm learning something different, not just about you, but about myself, about what I'm investing, or how to invest, or should I invest. Like that's what they're learning. So I hope that that makes sense. So that was your first spread. Let's tap into your other read. Yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. Um, so you had the past energy. What are you meant to learn and release from any past love situations? What is it that spirit is calling you to learn and release? Or what were you meant to learn? Anything from the past, spirit? You're welcome. My pleasure, sis. Let's see. As far as like past energies with love, lessons from the past, what is it that Breyonna was meant to learn and release, or may still be learning and releasing? Spirit, make it clear, make it plain. I don't know why I'm hearing this. It's like an old song from the 70s. I think it's Rolls Royce. I don't think this is the name of the song, but I know it's like one of the major uh, lines in the song is "Love don't live here anymore." You have new love. So like certain situations or energies maybe that were sent to, or kind of felt like they were purposed to break you. What should have broken you, or what may have even broken someone else if they were put in the same experiences. And I'm not just getting like romantic love in this instance either. So it's like anything that may have could have been powerful enough to destroy a person. It didn't destroy you. It's almost like where the heart is completely just shut down, like it would shut your heart, like the love don't live here no more, like there's no love here in my heart. It's like complete darkness, bitterness, hatred, like where it would stem that. And there might have been moments where you felt that, or you felt tempted to be like fuck love, fuck whoever, whatever. But there's some sort of resilient energy, because you got the resilience with the Nine of Wands, like whatever was in the past that was had the ability to really destroy me. I still had the resilience. I still had the light in my heart to keep open, or to keep hopeful, or to keep the faith when it comes to love. So it says this battle isn't over, but you've already proven you have what it takes to endure, is what the card says. So I feel like the lessons that you were meant to learn, and maybe even meant to release, is that in spite of whatever pain, disappointments, because it may have been things that were purposeful. This is a different take on the Five of Cups. It's interesting that instead of three cups falling, only two have fallen and three cups remain. So three is a powerful number in a sense of like spirit, yourself, maybe a partner, and or community, self-love, divine love through God and through community. So while you're thinking through past connections or relationships that have not worked, it's like there's still a remainder of a presence of love still in your life that's more abundant than what you've lost. It's kind of so it's like this releasing maybe a perception around loss. And instead of looking at it as loss, look at what you have present, or what more comes when you lose one. It's like, as they say, when one door closes, another opens. But sometimes it's like two or three more doors, four more doors open. Like it makes space for more to come in, like something very minimal, or something maybe that in the moment it feels heavy and feels big, like a great loss. You gain more, in its place. So you got the Ace of Swords with new ideas here. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have new love, which is the Ace of Cups. So there's some sort of gifting as you release that sorrow, that disappointment, and what has been quote unquote lost, or what was perceived to be lost. Because there's movement with the momentum card, the Eight of Wands. There's things moving for you when it comes to love in general, not just romantic love, and maybe even like getting many downloads, or getting understanding. So at this time, it's like energy around what I've lost, and understanding and getting the downloads and the clarity, maybe seeing this from a different perspective, seeing it in a new light. You've also gained an immense amount of emotional maturity within your own feelings and your own emotions. Even when you go through things, it's like the way that you handle it now, it comes from much more of a clear minded perspective, or a higher perspective of things, not coming from a place of resistance, coming from a place of woundedness. It's like it's coming more so from a more grounded, more wise, more mature perspective. You know how to filter through the energy, you know how to sort through the energy in the heart. Let me see. Yeah, because you might have felt rejected, like maybe spirit was rejecting you. Well, like when others or certain things seemingly rejected you, you might have felt like spirit, source, or God, was rejecting you, almost like God turning on you, turning against you, or not listening to you. Blocked heart. Wow. Yeah. So there's something with the heart chakra. It's like you've been doing a lot of work on your heart. And I would say like some of it could be like a lot of activity in the chest, like you feel a lot of energy there. Like let's say you're watching a movie or something like that and it triggers something in you, or maybe if it's like something very touching, something very sweet or moving, you feel it in your chest. If it's a song, something that, yeah, it's like a warmth in the chest. But it also too, it could be even when you're hurting, like if it was ever a time that you were hurting, you might feel that pain immensely in the chest as well. There's something with the heart chakra that's clearing itself out. It says many abundant blocks are not external. They are an emotional imprint from past experiences. If money, love, or success feel just out of reach, look within. What past wounds are blocking your ability to receive? Okay, so this is something I feel like that's being worked through. You have bad timing. Okay, so the bad timing card, it could have felt like in the past, like this could be connected to the feeling of like a loss, like what you perceive as that, where it's like, well, if this was a better time in my life, or why did this have to happen now, why is this loss happening now? But it's actually the opposite. I feel like it's divine time. Certain things you notice, like this fiery energy, you might be prone to anger when somebody fucks you over. It might take you a minute to even get to that place, or it might take some, different occurrences to even lead you to that place of rage or anger. But when you get there, it's like this is something maybe that you're mastering, that you're healing, to not allow people to affect you in that way, or allow certain things to even get you to that place or that point. Um so that could be part of it. And then you have bad timing. Timing is essential as action. You may feel ready, but the universe has bigger or has a bigger picture in mind. Release urgency and allow the unfolding to occur at the perfect time, ensuring all conditions support your success. So like whatever in the past that you may have thought was a loss or a missed opportunity, it was not actually meant, and everything happened at its divine order and timing as it was supposed to. So if something did not happen in a certain way, it most likely it wasn't for you. The energy wasn't right, or you may have not been ready for certain things. So it goes back to the whole Five of Cups energy again. Like whatever is perceived as a loss is much greater that's there in its place. Like you didn't, in essence, you really didn't lose maybe what you thought, or to that level or capacity that maybe you felt like you did, if that makes sense. So I would work on the heart, or continue to work on the heart chakra. Something about anger. You can do breathing exercises, like anytime that you, like, let's say for instance somebody does something that does tick you off, or you feel slighted, you feel disrespected, to breathe through that energy, breathe through it, release it out of your chest, because that's what I'm getting, like something about the heart chakra and like intense heat energy or something like that in that space. Release it, breathe through it, take a deep breath, center yourself, and then release whatever that tension is, like through a deep exhale. You can send healing energy to your heart space anytime you feel that. I notice sometimes, like when I have like some heart chakra activity, sometimes I'll have heartburn. Um, and when I like sit with the energy, like because sometimes it literally is what you ate, obviously, like physically. But sometimes, like if I'm working through something with my heart, I can tell, because sometimes like that energy, what feels like heartburn, it'll sit in like a certain spot in my chest, if that makes sense. So sometimes it could be that as well, like that heat could be what feels like heartburn. Especially if you've been thinking about something that's been grieving you, or something in the past. You could be tapping into or picking up on someone else's energy, heart chakra energy around you. It really just boils down to just discerning, like, what is this energy? What is it for real? Um, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, sis. I hope that was helpful. It made sense, or aligns with what you've been experiencing, what you've been releasing. So I would say continue doing what you've been doing. All right. Okay, so I appreciate you, sis, as always. We're going to shut the energy down. Divine Spirit, send love, light, healing, and peace. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Send love, light, healing energy to Breyonna's spirit. All her energy restored in wholeness and fullness. Thank you to her divine team for their assistance and their help. We shut it down with love, light, and peace. Amen. Ashe. So it is. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So Miss Christina, you are up next. And Simone, I see you, sis. I will add you to the list as well. Okay. All right. So Christina, your time stamp is I know it ain't 30, is it already 30 minutes? Yeah, I guess so. 30, let's do 31 minutes. Right? Let me make sure. Yeah, that's not a 2. That's definitely a 3. All right. So Christina, let's see your question. Let me see. I've removed myself emotionally and keep your professional boundary. Will this force him to make a decision on staying hurt or following his own? Okay. Understandable, child. I wouldn't want that either now. I wouldn't want that for you. So let's tap in. Spirit permission, tap into Christina's energy, the main person of interest in question, and the other person on the other side as a factor to this energy in question that Christina is seeking wisdom and guidance about. Spirit, what is the best solution or resolution as far as where this person is, their standpoint, their decision. Let's see where are they at. Will this be something, Christina's stance, will this be something that pushes them, encourages them, forces them to make a decision? This King of Cups, he's been coming out in every read so far, every spread. So you have the King of Cups with maturity, the Nine of Cups in reverse with unfulfilled, mastery, 8 of Pentacles. Harmony, 10 of Cups, and innocence with the Page of Cups, perseverance, 7 of Wands. It might have a subtle effect, yes, on this person. I feel because they know that they're not happy with where they are with this 9 of Cups in reverse. Like, though they may be getting things out of it selfishly, ultimately that's not really what they want for real. There's some lack, there's some emptiness in it. So I feel like this person, they do genuinely want like a connection, like a true connection with someone where they're emotionally there's emotional togetherness, not just like based off of ego fulfillments, because that's what they're getting in this situation and they know that. Um they may actually like try to work on the connection from a different perspective or from a newness. This person may try to, I feel like they're going to choose to stay where they are because, for one, it's easy and they kind of feel in a way like they haven't given it that. So they're going to try to give it what they haven't given the connection, if that makes sense, rather than just ending it, rather than just moving on to someone else. They would more so try to like put work where they've already put the effort and work in and try to create this from a clean slate with the Page of Cups. Um, let's do something different, like, and it could be slightly delusional in a sense, like when people, but I feel like it does come from a place of them being mature, being considerate, Acknowledging that, yeah, I'm unhappy, what, even though I'm getting things out of it, my ego is fulfilled, but my heart and soul is not fulfilled. But I want to feel this, so why not pour into where I've already invested? That's a mature aspect. The delusional aspect comes from the fact that this person wants to continue building with the person in question. um Almost like they're going about it the right way, yes, but it's kind of delusional. Like I said, it's like the connection more so is not built off of the true thing. So like by trying to, because I feel like what couples do when they're in relationships with people that initially they didn't really vet the connection or the person, they might have had their relationship built on the wrong things, whatever the case may be, for the wrong reasons, or just making a seasonal connection, trying to make it a lifelong one. And when they try to put that effort and work into it, it never quite it never quite sustains, because it's not the connection for them. And I feel like that might be an undertone of this, even though the cards don't imply that specifically, but just based off what I picked up prior to that situation, that dynamic between those two people, it's not healthy. What this person has omitted to you, it's not healthy. So by them trying this, I feel like they're coming from a good place. They're coming from a pure place. They are coming, like, they are being mature about it. But the investment may not pan out the way that they want to because it's not the right connection from what I could see. Um, let's see. I'm gonna clarify with these cards. But they're gonna try to put their energy in where they've already been focused. So I don't feel like this person is going to drop the illusion just yet with this person and pursue someone new. I don't see that. I feel like they're gonna they're going to try to build or continue to rebuild or clear or pour, something different into an existing connection with this person. Water signs flew out. Yeah, this could be them coming from more of like an emotional standpoint, or wanting to pour more heart into their connection, because I feel like this person's used to control. These cards like stuck to my hands, I'll just take them. Partner to partner, unsafe decision, not thinking. So they feel like it would be too much of a risk to let the other person go. But they do feel some sort of pressure connected to you. They feel that, because you make them feel something. Like they like the way that you make them feel. Devotion, can't stop smiling, happiness, feeling complete, deadline, time running out, on edge, intervention, can't wait any longer. So it's like they feel this pressure. They might be pulled a little bit into different directions with this. Like a part of them feels like they need to stay put where they are. It's too much of a risk. But then it's like, I'm feeling this person. I like them. What if I lose an opportunity? So, but at the bottom of the deck, you have unsatisfied, bare minimal, reciprocation, losing interest. It's like at the end of the day, this person is not able to give you what you desire. Responsibilities, childhood, immaturity, and innocence. So two things can be true at once. That yes, this is a pure energy exchange, like this person genuinely likes you, but there's still this immaturity. This person is not ready to because I don't feel like they see it fully. You know what I'm saying? Like this person doesn't fully see the fact that where they're at, like just because most couples are going to result to that. I've been with him or her for so long. I do care about him. Let's try to make it work, even though no matter how much you try to like rebuild something that's built on shit, or build out of sand, and you trying to put more water on it, trying to make it more formed and put some sprinkles on it and shit, make it look better. It's the foundation is still shit, right? Or it's still sandy, it's still mushy, it's not strong, it's not sturdy. If you both don't have the energy or the tools or the it's just not meant to work, it's not meant to last, you can't force it to last. But I feel like that's what this person is trying to do with their connection that they're in. Damn, these cards is like, yeah, divine discipline. So I feel like this person is gonna because this is in their perception, this is the right thing to do. But I do get, for some reason, like they're still going to be all up in your face though. I feel like they are. I don't see this person ignoring you or anything like that. It's like they get something from your energy, like it makes them feel good, and it's almost a mirror of what they really want. Not saying that it necessarily has to be that you're who they're supposed to be with or this is your person, but like your energy is an expression, it is a reflection of the emotional lack, which is why I feel like this person's trying to kind of pour that energy into what's already existing and hoping that it will fix something, hoping that this is the antidote, hoping that this, is that. But it's kind of a lazy attempt. But to them, it is like, this is me doing the right thing, you know. Um, so yeah, that's what I get from this. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, I don't feel like this person sees it fully to fully have that courageousness to not just necessarily choose to date someone else or to date you specifically, or it's more so like to even leave a situation that they know is not for them. Yeah. Yeah, I still feel like there, even though you might be like, I'm good, X out, get out of my face, there's still some type of orbiting, you know. But with good boundaries, eventually I feel like this person will get the hint. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. So hopefully that was helpful or insightful. Yeah, because I feel like it's just they're gonna say what's comfortably uncomfortable or uncomfortably comfortable, however you want to put it. Yeah. All right, sis. Well, let's clear the energy. I'm sending much love to you. All parties involved, we clear their energy out with love, light, and peace. May their energy be restored in wholeness and in fullness. Thank you to the divine team, angels, and ancestors for their assistance and guidance. Amen. Ashe. The energy is cleared. All right, sis. So I appreciate you. Best of luck with that. Hopefully, you know, they'll get the hint. On, I mean, they have no choice but to. Like, mm-mm. I'm hearing thong song in my head. Okay. All right, Simone. Now my lighter just fell. So, let's see. All right, I'm not sure if you're on and what reading you're looking for. Um, yeah. So I'm just gonna wait on Miss Simone. See what reading she wants. She loves to dance the hip hop spot, cruise with the cruise, connect the dots, and I just heard that she likes it. She was in the beat, I loca. She had some like a trip. What's the song in my head? Hell no, that thong song, child. It's a Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. Speaking of Nightmare on Elm Street, if anybody cares to share, like, what is like some classic horror movies that y'all like watching? Because I don't really have too many. I like the screams. I think mm, I like Scream 1 up to 3. I don't like the new ones. They're really stupid in my opinion. Like they could have just stopped at the one with Julia Roberts' niece. I think they should have just left it at that. They shouldn't even have made another one. But I like the screams. I do like the How to I Know What You Did Last Summer. Is the new one was kind of corny. They didn't have to. I don't want to spoil it, but like they made one of the original characters the villain in the end. I was just like, that didn't even make sense to do that. That made no sense. What's another one? Don't really care for Chucky's like that, but I do like The Bride of Chucky. I think that's my favorite out of the Chucky's franchise. The Child's Play, which is not really technically a Child's Play, but yeah. Hey, Simone. Okay, so what reading were you thinking about, sis? Because I was just waiting on you. Okay. How do they feel? Okay, got you. Get your timestamp. Let me get started. I'm not a Halloween like fan either. Like some of the Halloweens are good, but they just kind of drawn out. I'm not really a Freddy Krueger fan. Like can't remember which one I like. The Freddy Krueger ones. I'm trying to think which one was like the best. I think the second one was really stupid. Yeah. All right, Miss Simone, let's tap in. How do they feel? It's her permission to tap into Simone's energy, person of interest. What she's asking about, where are they at with her? How do they feel that you allow us to know and to see? Is there emotional energy room? Thank you, Spirit, for divine guidance, truth, and clarity. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Justice, new beginnings, which is the Ace of Wands, love with the Lovers, adventure, Knight of Wands, integrity, King of Swords energy. Bottom of the deck is poverty, which is the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, this is definitely, I feel like a good time in your relationship. It might be, again, I don't know why I keep getting this financial thing with this person. Look at all these look at all these pentacles. Like what? Stacked on top of each other. Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Like this person could be very focused on, the connection, the aspect of it as far as like the financial structure or like tying your finances together. They might be worried about like them as their own person, like what they contribute and add on a material level to you, because there is a talk around higher commitment or deepening of your commitment, which could be centered around marriage, because you got justice and love. To me, that's marriage energy, something that brings about a new beginning. You guys are at a new phase in your relationship, though. There's newness, obviously, um with this move, right? That was a big step. That was a big commitment to not just yourself, but to the connection, to the relationship. And so I feel like that also plays a role. But this person is thinking about stepping up in some kind of way, how they are to lead this connection in a way that's best for both parties. There's some sort of choices and decisions, doing the right things. This person is excited about what's to come, but there is also like they're placing a strong responsibility when it comes to, again, money, finances, what they contribute, um their possessions, like what's mine, what's yours. Like it could be a conversation around this at some point, where it's not just about my money or just your money. It's like, or how do you see joint finances? There's some conversations around this. Also, like something that they are considering, something that they do find to be a important matter, to think about, to discuss. Something around saving money. This person wants to be a reliable resource as well. This person can be stressed out about their financial situation, or just thinking about like additionally now with where your relationship is, like they're responsible financially, not just for themselves, but for you potentially. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, because this is a concern for this person. So that makes sense. Let's see. Yeah, I would say the seed was planted. Like whatever you guys discussed, it did leave room for, like on the floor for some sort of fairness or figuring out what's the best course of action. That's I feel like that needed to be discussed, even if it may have ended up a little bit like, oh, that needed to be discussed. Mm, isolation. Yeah, I would. I'm not gonna tell you not to like worry about it, but to an extent, like not to. Don't worry about it too much because this conversation need to be happening. It's kind of like a period of needing to sit with this, filter it, let the energy kind of settle itself. Emotions are high. You have tenderness that came out, skepticism, breakthrough at the bottom. So I feel like it was necessary to have this conversation. Was it something that was easy? Most likely, of course not, right? Might have been a touchy subject. This person and you still have love for each other. And I feel like what it exposed, conversation exposed of like someone's emotions around what they really care about, what really matters to them. This was touchy, an energy that was very touchy. Skepticism, you guys might be questioning things, might be trying to judge the situation properly. At least for this person, I can say for sure, like they're trying to judge this properly. Searching. If you're on this person's social media or like trying to see, like spirit saying, like even take a break from trying to like tapping too much in this person's energetic field and network too much, like worrying, because there's a need for slight, this could be like for a day or two, just taking a break and sitting with your own energies. You have the water signs. That doesn't feel literal to me. This is an energy maybe of clearing, someone diving into their emotions. We are in Scorpio season, so this could be dealing with like deeper rooted emotional energy, especially if any of you have Scorpio somewhere in your chart or where it is in your chart might be important. Family, building foundation, feeling safe, starting a family. So yeah, this is the root of all of this, combining, coming together, what's yours is mine, a deeper commitment. This conversation needed to be had, so it kind of gives a perspective of where both of you are, where you stand on this, or maybe um allow yourself to like hear each other out and then sit in your own corners and feel through the energy and come back maybe with a fresh perspective, because that's what I'm getting. Like it needed to happen, this conversation was supposed to happen. So let's see what the isolation, it says isolation is the feeling of being disconnected from others or the world, causing feelings of loneliness and exclusion. Isolation reminds you that solitude is also a part of self-healing and self-discovery. Let go of isolation, seek inner connection, and restore harmony with the outer world. So this is it's like a temporary, let's go off in our little corner, not too long. The tenderness card, it says tenderness is an emotion of compassion and care, filling you with understanding and sympathy for others and yourself. When tenderness appears in your life, it reminds you to treat yourself and others with love and patience. Okay. So I feel like that's a message for both of you and like where you both are. It's like you guys care about each other. You're being encouraged to hold space for one another, even if it's like through challenging things, even disagreements. It's a part of building a connection, the foundation of it, right? Skepticism. So, skepticism involves questioning and critically examining everything, urging you to see things clearly, not just accept them blindly. Skepticism drives you to think deeply, helping you make wiser decisions. So yeah, this is making sense, like with the energies and then the breakthrough. Okay. So this is meant to bring that. I feel let both of you guys sit in your energy, reflect, you know. I do feel like this person wants to do the right thing. This person is thinking about this. This is a new beginning in your relationship. And it's time to, I feel like, find a happy medium with what, like, where this new phase of this new essence of your connection is going. So the deeper commitment, like, to an extent, deeper commitment isn't just about engagements, marriage, and things like that. It's the choices that we make for our union, like how much we put into it. And for this person, they're thinking about the financial aspect of it, which could add a little bit more stress to them, because in truth, I feel like this person does have an idealistic, perception of, like, as a partner, I want to be able to show up in a certain way. I want to be able to provide. I want to be able to take care of certain things. And they may feel like they're not there yet, within themselves, or they're not there that financially where they would desire to be. Because I just get like a slight bit of frustration around that area for them. Oh, okay. So undeserving. So this could be like what's being triggered out of this situation, in different ways, like for you and maybe and or for this person, like this feeling of undeservingness. So it says feelings of unworthiness stem from forgetting who you truly are, a being of infinite value, worthy of love and abundance. Let go of self-doubt and watch as the universe mirrors your belief in yourself. Okay. So it could have triggered some feelings of undeservingness, or like I said, if this person is struggling with something with their financial stability, or feeling like they're not quite where they are, they might have kind of, so right, I don't want to say project, but um, that is kind of, I guess, in a sense, like, yeah, projecting their undeservingness, or what they perceive as undeserving of themselves. He doesn't right now, so he doesn't seem sure if he can pour into the relationship 100%. Yeah. Yeah, give this like a little, like, take a step back from this. Yeah, I mean, most men do, because that's kind of what they've been conditioned to, like, believe, that their worth comes from how much money they make and how much they provide, their status, how many women they can be with, like certain thing, like, that's a conditioning. So, whenever you guys do speak again, I feel like, come from a place of tenderness with each other, be honest, but also still be integritous. Be honest, but be compassionate towards yourself and each other. But yeah, so hopefully that makes sense, kind of clarify the energies. Yeah, because it's like this person wants, like, when like a person could say, like, what, I want to get married, I want to have kids, I want to do this and that, but like, just because, like, that's what they want doesn't mean that that's what they're ready for. You know what I mean? Like, or that we may necessarily be ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we may want things, but it's all about readiness, and readiness is not so much like the perfection of the outside circumstances, but just like energy wise, like where we're at mentally, emotionally, and also considering, like, the obvious things externally that matter too. But yeah. Yes, indeed. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay. See, I don't think, but yeah, I appreciate you, sis. I'm wishing you the best, you and your person, much favor. You're very welcome. My pleasure, sis. I appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna put y'all timestamps up. I don't think there's anybody else coming on. But yeah, Samantha, I just saw your horror movie thing. Yeah, they're not as good as they used to be, and they keep trying to remake shit. And like I said last night, I watched that I Know What You Did Last Summer, like the new version that came out this year. I think it came out this year. That shit was not that good. Like Sinners, I finally watched it all the way through, I think last weekend, and I watched it again yesterday with my mom and my daughter. I actually really liked that movie. It was really good, but that's a good movie, I guess, if you want to put it and tie it into the horror movie thing. But as far as like movies, like the new stuff they be trying to do sometimes, it's just not good. Like that I Know What You Did Last Summer remake, like why'd y'all make one of the main characters from the original the bad person in the end? Like that was so stupid to me. It wasn't even a good enough reason to do it. It was just like y'all just wanted to do something. That's what it gave. Like y'all just wanted to do something, and it tried to add that shock factor, which it failed to do that in my opinion. Like that wasn't even a good even okay. I don't want to give away too much. But it's kind of like the I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, where they had two villains, two killers or whatever, like the fisherman and somebody else. Was It was like that with the newer one. Like it had two people. And the people that they chose, like not only did they choose one of the original cast members, but they also choose somebody like it kind of would have like, yeah, you kind of expected that a little bit if you're gonna take it there. It's like, oh, okay. But it was just stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't nothing. I thought they were gonna put a little twist on it, like why they chose who they chose to be the villain. No, it was some stupid reason, not good enough. But when do killers really have good logic about why they do what they do? You know what I'm saying? But this didn't have that. It didn't have that factor, so I was kind of disappointed. The acting was kind of a little ashy. I wasn't feeling the main character. Like I just didn't connect with her as a main character. Um, So yeah, some of these new actors and actresses, I don't know what they doing, like, what's happening, but no, thank you. This wasn't that good. That motherfucking shit was not that good. But it's on Netflix if anybody want to watch it. I just wasn't really a fan of it. Um, yeah. I'm trying to think like what other new horror movies that I could have just did without. Because I did like Sinners. I don't think I've seen anything newer other. Oh, I seen that new Final Destination, or the latest one that they had, the last one they put out. I kind of like that one. That might be like one of my favorites out of all of them, actually. Because I don't think I've seen every single one. I think the last Final Destination, like the latest one that I watched, was one it was like the racetrack one. I think that's how the movie started, where it was like the disaster at the racetrack. That was the last one I watched, and that was years ago. It's a pretty old one. But yeah, the descendant one or whatever, like the lineage one, I actually kind of like that. The only thing I did not like about this one was the way that the the kill in the end, like that last destination scene, it was corny. That one was just like, okay. Like it was too cartoonish to me. Like it's like, not saying that something like that probably couldn't happen, but it just was too. It just was really extremely unrealistic. Um, but yeah, I think I like this one. Like out of like, it was probably one of my top favorite Final Destinations. I liked the roller coaster one was cool. The first one and the highway one, I like that one too. The highway scene. Like they have the disasters, like the first disaster scenes. So I'm just naming them based off of that. But yeah, those are my favorite ones. The airplane one, the roller coaster, the um highway one, and then the newer one, which was like this sky view, like lounge, restaurant, bar thing in the 50s. That shit was scary. I wouldn't In the 50s, I would never get on no shit like that. I don't want to give away the movie, but I would never. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea, but child, no, I would never. because I'm scared of shit even now where they got like things are more advanced and they have more safety protocols than usual, like than in the past. But child, I would never. That shit. But some of it was even unrealistic, like how the disaster kind of came about. Like some parts of it you could see, like, okay, I can see how that happened. But some things are just like, but it's a movie, it's a movie. So it is going to be a little theatrical, mm, but yeah, I like that one. I like the last Final Destination, actually. I hope that's the last one because it wouldn't make sense to do another one. But yeah. So timestamps are up, y'all. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. I will see you guys sometime this week. Our last happy hour, which we'll be doing the Grand Treat Prize giveaway, will be this Thursday. And if anyone is interested in booking with me, just make sure you check my schedule before booking. Emergency readings, make sure you check in with me personally before booking emergency reading just to check my availability. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. All right, so we're going to shut it down. I thank you guys for joining. Y'all be blessed, be safe wherever you guys are in the world, and I'll catch you guys soon. Hey, Ethan. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Peace.